Welcome to Loving Kindness Practice. Today we are going to be focusing on spatial awareness and the radiating qualities of Metta. If you are experiencing loving kindness practice for the first time, or it's a fairly new practice for you, this is a quality of the heart, a quality of the four Brahma Viharas, of which Metta is one, loving kindness. And so we're going to be focusing on this radiating quality today. We're also going to be really focusing on the body. There's a chant in Pali that's been translated as suffusion with the divine abidings. The divine abidings or the divine abodes are these four types of love called the four Brahma Viharas. And Metta is the loving kindness one. And in each of the parts of this chant, they're chanting, I will abide with a mind imbued with loving kindness. I will abide pervading 1/4 with a mind imbued with loving kindness. 1/4 of what? So there's, and then it goes on to say, likewise, the 2nd quarter, the 3rd quarter, the 4th quarter. And it's basically just pointing to this quality of loving kindness when we're focusing well wishes, friendly well wishes in our hearts and minds. It shines out in all directions. And so this is a chant that's sort of encouraging us to think about shining metta forward to the right, to what's behind, to what's to left, the left, above, below, in all directions. And so at some point we'll be, within the meditation today, we'll be tuning into the space in front, to the sides, behind, above, and below as we're sending out our metta. And I led a metta meditation on Saturday with Delaware Valley Insight that was body-centered. And folks were asking if that was recorded, and it wasn't. So this is being recorded and will probably be edited down and put on the YouTube channel, the Way Opens YouTube channel. But that's just to say that, that will probably do a little bit of body-centered work to get into this too, because we're wanting spatial awareness as well as inner awareness of the heart. So we will begin as we usually do, letting the sound of the bell be an invitation to settle into a comfortable, relaxed, yet upright and supported posture. So as we're settling into this platform of support where we've decided to land today, just feel how your seat is supporting your body. And if you'd like to let the eyes close or have a soft gaze, if that makes it easier to sense how it is in the body, please feel free to close your eyes. And begin tuning into the sensations that are present in the body, just the actual feeling of sitting. Perhaps feeling the support, the contact of sit bones with the seat of the chair or cushion, feeling how the feet are connecting to the ground, whether it's the soles of your feet resting on the floor, or if your legs are tucked in a cross-legged position, just feeling that contact across the feet and the shins. And sitting and knowing some security, feeling how it's easy to let go into gravity and accept the support. And from that place of support and secure connection, we can rise up It's like we're able to rise up because we're rooted. And so the simple act of sitting that we do frequently every day becomes an interesting activity, something we can become curious about. And I'm just taking some time to establish this relaxed and more sensitive connection to the body, because it's really within the core of feeling secure and supported that we're able to open the heart, able to turn toward the vulnerability of metta practice once we feel a little secure in the seat we've taken. Now, that's not to say you might not be sitting with some insecurity, some anxiety, or even stronger feelings like rage, ill will. I don't know. I've been watching the impeachment trial, and there's a lot of sadness and a lot of anger and quite a lot of emotion involved in that particular drama playing out on the public stage. Or you may have your own personal worries, fears, anxieties. And this is what metta or loving kindness practice is such a beautiful answer to. So while we're looking for some sense of security and relative safety from which to open the tender heart of loving kindness, that's not to say that we expect ourselves to be free of these other afflictive states or unpleasant emotions, but that we feel safe enough to really open up to our feelings. And right in the middle of all that, that might be happening for any of us, is this possibility for still wishing well for ourselves and others. So let's begin, as Joseph Goldstein often advises at the beginning of a sit, to just acknowledge, even more so, there is a body, and here it is, sitting and breathing. And within this framework, there is a body. Can we turn toward the sensations of this physical self with loving kindness? We can choose to begin the cultivation of metta practice right in our own bodies. So beginning maybe at the top of the head, with the head and the face. Meeting the sensations here with kindness. Oh, may you be at ease. May there be peace in my muscles and bones. Just turning towards sensations in the face, behind the eyes, across the forehead and then temples. May I appreciate my eyes, my ears, the lovely combination of features that make up my own unique face. Just feeling into the mouth, the lips, the jaw. What's it like to turn towards sensations in the head and the face with kindness? Kindness and acceptance and friendliness. Then continuing to move that curious kindness into the throat and the neck. Meeting whatever sensations arise as we turn toward this area. Perhaps appreciating Appreciating the neck that supports the head, the throat, the windpipe. There's a lot going on in the throat and the neck. Can we wish it well? Maybe at ease. And moving attention into the shoulders and upper back. Space across the chest and feeling the shoulder blades in the back. This area of the body that often carries excess tension is often a place of reaction. It's a reflex, it's nature, it's not personal, but there may be some holding or achiness or tenderness here. And simply wishing well, oh, may you be at ease, may you be free of physical suffering. And then letting the arms and hands be at rest. Arms and hands that are usually busy, holding, lifting, twisting, reaching, typing, all kinds of activities all day long. And now at rest. And letting that willingness to rest in the arms and the hands be an act of metta, kindness. Ah, may you be well, arms and hands. And just continuing this way at your own pace, moving your attention into the torso, the upper back and chest, the ribs, the middle back, down into the lower back and abdomen, just the whole trunk of the body as we sit. May you be at peace. May you be resilient and strong. May I be. And you can get interested in how you're relating to the body. Almost turning toward different body parts like they are your friends or loved ones. Wishing well for your digestive system. Wishing well for your circulatory system and your respiratory system. As we send metta to our own bodies, just like in traditional metta practice, you may notice some thoughts of resistance, perhaps encountering a bit of an argument in the mind. And seeing clearly perhaps some ill will towards oneself, one's body, certain parts of the body that we don't like. Wish it worked differently or felt better or looked different. Can we meet that with friendly acceptance? Oh, it is how it is. This is the way things have come to be for me for now in this body. And can that be okay? So moving down to the base of the spine, the bottom of the pelvis, again, feeling that contact with the seat you've taken. And sending some metta, well-wishing into the hips and the thighs, the knees, the lower legs, shins and calves, and then down into the feet. Again, legs at rest. Part of our ability to sit in balance right now, but feet and legs not really working as hard as they usually do. being supported rather than supporting the body. Not moving us through space, but at rest. And then just expanding out to hold in awareness this body as a whole, sitting, breathing, sensing. May I be safe and protected from all harm. Safe and protected from inner and outer harm. May I be healthy and well in body and mind. May I be free of physical suffering, free from mental suffering. May this body be strong and resilient, healthy and well. May I be at peace about this body. May I be happy and content living with this body, living through this body. May I be at peace and content no matter the conditions. And may I live with ease and find joy and appreciation in this body and in this life. May I live without struggle and know the joy of well-being. Just allowing these phrases, using your own words or images, whatever brings you closer, more intimately connected to this present moment. And just allow the phrases, the thoughts, the intention to wish for peace and contentment, happiness and health. See how those wishes land in the heart, right in the heart mind. And notice that radiating quality. It's like the candle that's lit behind me. When I lit that candle, it didn't shine in just one direction, but rather the flame shines out in all directions. And this flame, this little love fire in our hearts, shines out in all directions as well. And as you sit, sending perfectly healthy, wholesome, well wishes for your life, nothing wrong with that. As you're contemplating friendliness toward yourself, locate that self in the space that you're sitting in. So not needing to open your eyes if they're closed, but just see if you can get a sense of the space in front of you. And imagine, if you can, your best intentions, your best well wishes shining forth in front of you, across the room you're in, perhaps beyond the walls of the building that you're in. Shining forward all the way across the room, outside the building, into the neighborhood you're in. This quality of metta, this loving kindness, this friendly caring, is like the other four Brahmaviharas, described as infinite, unbounded. So although we're wishing well for ourselves, every time we drop in a phrase like that, it radiates out. So it's going out to the space in front of us. I will abide, pervading 1/4 with a mind imbued with loving kindness. Likewise, the second. The second, it's just everything to your right. So again, without needing to look or see, just sense the space to your right. And just like the space in front of you, this good heart right in the middle, sitting right in the middle of life, radiating out to the space to your right, across the room you're in, into any rooms that might be beyond the walls of this room, and out the building, out across your neighborhood, your region, your state. Boundless. And you can feel this, you can sense it in the body, whether you're including in your awareness the space in front of you and the space to your right. And now shifting to the 3rd quarter, the space behind you, likewise the 3rd. Again, getting a real physical sense, an energetic sense of the space behind you. You may be able to picture in your mind's eye what that space looks like, how much of it there is. A lot of space behind you or just a little. And what's beyond that? And can the backside of your heart center be shining out behind you? Right from the middle of this good heart in your body, shining in front, to the right, behind you, and also to the 4th quarter, likewise the 4th, so everything to your left. Again, the space you're in, not just imagining it or seeing it in your mind's eye, but seeing if you can feel in the body. In the same way you can feel how those well wishes land in the body. There's a sense, there's an energy that you can sense on the left side, radiating out across the room you're in, through the building, into your neighborhood, into whatever's beyond that. So above and below, the chant continues. So not just out to the sides and front and back, but what's below us, what's above. Allowing our good hearts to be sending out, radiating friendly well wishes to all beings everywhere, in front, behind, to the sides, above and below. Dwelling as we sit, surrounded by this good love from this good heart, this capacity to be caring, to want goodness for ourselves and others. And so within this radiating center from the heart, from the body, the sitting body, we've wished well for our physical selves and for our lives. And now bring to mind somebody that it's easy to care about, easy to want good things for. Could be someone you admire, may not be someone you know personally, or it could be a mentor or a teacher, grandparent, family member, good friend, even a furry four-legged friend. Someone that brings a smile to your face when you think of them. And again, just touching into your own good heart. Holding this person who cares for you and you know always has your back. Holding them in this sphere of Metta. May you be safe and protected. May you be safe and protected from all inner and outer harm. May love and wisdom protect you wherever you go, whatever you do. May you be safe. May you be healthy and strong in body and mind. May you be healthy. May your body be resilient. May you be free of mental and physical suffering. May you have good health. May you be happy and at peace. May you be happy and content no matter the conditions of your life. May you be able to find peace of mind, happiness and contentment. May you be happy. And may you thrive with ease. May you know the joy of well-being. May you live with ease. Again, dropping the phrases as the words become unnecessary and just dwelling in this innate capacity to care and want good things. And then continuing to hold this loved one or mentor or benefactor in mind. Imagine receiving metta from them. Imagine receiving the same kind of well wishes you just made for them from them. even if this is a person who doesn't know anything about metta practice or would never necessarily do something like this, from the perspective that everybody is capable of wanting good things and knowing that this person cares about you. Imagine receiving their own well wishes for you. And if this is a person who does practice loving kindness or metta practice, it's likely that they have sent you well wishes. But even if it's imaginary, notice how it feels, even the potential to be on the receiving end from someone who cares about you. And now letting that person go, you might thank them or even imagine yourself giving them a little hug, if that's appropriate. Thank them and let them go. And then expanding the awareness to, again, just be holding in awareness this body sitting and breathing. Just coming back to our bodies simply sitting. And just notice that within this realm of sensation, this field of feeling that we call the body, some of what we feel feels good and nice. Some of what we feel doesn't feel so great. Aches or chills or pressures or even actual sharp pains. There might be some difficult sensations arising in this moment for you. But also as we turn toward the body, we can notice that really much of what we sense is neither pleasant nor unpleasant, but just neutral. Just this body functioning. And so spending a few minutes receiving whatever sensations are here to be felt and noticing the attitude in the mind toward them. Noticing that we may have, excuse me, we may have a tendency to try to hold on to or get more of what feels good or at ease, and push away or fight with things that don't feel so good, and then mostly ignore everything else. So instead of ignoring the everything else, just see if it's possible to kind of take in the everyday neutral No big deal sensations, just overall sitting, just the breath coming and going. Maybe you can feel your own heartbeat. It's not pro or con, it's just what's happening right now. Excuse me. And this is a little bit like the neutral person in traditional metta practice. Wishing well for the parts of the body that we really don't have one strong feeling about one way or the other. And again, not necessarily needing to go through the categories of safety and happiness and health, but just sitting and wishing well for the ordinary and yet vital functions of our bodies. Oh, saliva helps with digestion. Oh, the pores of the skin are open, helping with breathing. Things we don't think about. Hair growing and other everyday functions that are happening. Can we turn toward those aspects of our bodies with friendliness? And then there are, of course, things we dislike. Like at the moment, I'm having a big rush of something happening in my sinuses. It's not very pleasant. It's affecting my voice. And you probably, as you're practicing right now, have some things that you wish could be different in the body. There might be a long history of battling, of struggling with appearance or weight or an allergy or maybe a serious condition that you're living with. Not to minimize what anyone might be facing, but even in a relatively healthy, high-functioning body, most of us relate to our physical selves with a certain level of distaste, dislike, maybe even real ill will and hostility. So this is like the difficult person. And so as you're sitting, you might reflect on this. Is there something that you're experiencing right now on a physical level that's difficult or that you dislike? Or is there a particular aspect or history with something in your body that could be perceived as difficult or an enemy? See what that is and see if you can open your heart to this place or function in the body. And is it possible to wish well for it? Or for yourself, may I be at peace with this? May I learn acceptance of this? Or if it's a real imbalance and serious, a sickness or a condition, may you be healthy. May you be as healthy and strong as you can be. May you be safe. May I be safe and protected from this condition. May it heal. You can be creative in how you practice a different way of relating to the things about the body that you struggle with. And just like practicing with a difficult person, don't start with the hardest thing that you hate the most. And so what does it feel like? How does this land in your body, in your heart? Just doing your best and letting it be good enough. And seeing if just the willingness to be more friendly about this thing in your body can make a difference. And again, we will end with universal well wishes for all bodies, all beings that have taken some physical shape and form in this universe. May all beings everywhere love their bodies. May all beings everywhere be at peace. May the bodies of all beings be safe and protected from all harm. May the bodies of all beings be recognized as interrelated, interconnected, interdependent with all other embodied beings. And may all beings forming one body be safe, be healthy, be happy, and live with ease. And may the power of this practice benefit all beings. May all beings everywhere be liberated. Thank you for your practice today.